guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, I figured I would come on here because I didn't post a video in a really long time and do a get ready with me. I am going out tonight, so I'm just here in my little robe, so I hope you guys don't mind. It is kind of late. I usually use like natural lighting when I'm filming, so I hope the lighting isn't too bad in this video. For foundation, I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I'm just going to shake this up and just dot this all over my face. To blend all of this out, I'm going to use my dual fiber brush. I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer to my lid just because I am going to have my makeup on all night and I want the eyeshadow to last all night. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm just going to blend that out using my Zoeva Buffing brush. And just to quickly set that, I'm just going to use any white shadow that I have. This is just the Tartlette in Bloom palette. This is the shade Charmer. I'm just going to set that concealer. I'm going to go in with my Mono Renaissance palette with my Sigma E40, and I'm picking up Buen Fresco, this shadow right here. And I'm just going to place this in the crease and upper crease, but mostly in that upper crease area. And I'm really building this shadow up, and make sure to bring the shadow out here and kind of weighing it out. And then going into my Tartlette in Bloom palette, I'm going to go and pick up the color Leader with a smaller taper blending brush. And I'm going to focus this a little lower, more tightly into the crease. I'm picking up a clean blending brush here, and I'm just very lightly blending those edges out. This is going to end up being a cut crease, so it really doesn't matter if there are any like harsh lines at the bottom here. Just make sure you kind of blend above that line. I'm going to pick up that Sigma E40 and just blend out those edges. I'm going to actually go back in with the Buen Fresco from the Zoeva, not the Zoeva, the ABH palette, and just very lightly dust that over the edges. I know it's a little messy on my lid, especially right here, but that's totally fine because again, we are going to clean it up with concealer because this is going to end up being a cut crease anyway, so it's totally fine. I'm using the same concealer, which is from Wet n Wild. Again, this is in the color medium Tawny. And to cut the crease, I'm going to use my favorite Zoeva brush. This is the Zoeva, what is this? The 310 brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the very tips of the brush and very carefully cut the crease. For my lid color, I'm going back into that white shadow with a flat shader brush and pack that all over the concealer. Whenever I do cut creases on myself, quite honestly, it never looks good until the very end when I put a wing liner on and my concealer under my eyes. So with cut creases, you just have to be very patient. So I went off camera and I did the other eye off camera. Quite honestly, because of the lighting, you kind of don't really see the like gradient of the purple to the darker purple, but I promise you it's there. I'm going to go in with concealer. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm also going to use this to kind of clean up that shadow that I brought down. And that's the reason why I brought down the shadow, because I really want to clean it up with concealer and make it really crisp. I am going to apply some of my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer right here in this little socket. You guys know I like to do this for a little added coverage because I do have those kind of like deep set lines right here that I try to cover up. And I'm just going to use my Real Technique sponge and blend this out. I feel like concealer makes everything look so much better and so much cleaner. You can definitely tell. But to set my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Coty AirSpun. This is the extra coverage one. And when I'm setting my concealer, what I like to do is start from the outside and work my way in. It just does something completely different and sets those wrinkles so differently and so much better. To set the rest of my face and kind of wipe away any excess powder that I have under my eyes, I'm using my Maybelline Better Skin Powder in the color Coconut with a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to really pack the powder on the brush and just set my face. I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this is in the shade Caramel Toffee. I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones. And then for blush, I'm using my Milani powder brush. My Milani powder brush in the color Romantic Rose. And I'm applying most of the product on the very high points and then bringing it down to my apples of my cheek. I'm not very into blush, so that's why I really like this one, because it's not too pigmented. You don't ever want your blush to be too pigmented, but it's really nice because I'm able to build the color up to the intensity that I want. For highlight, I'm using Champagne Pop from Becca. I'm going to pick up a little bit of leader with that same tapered blending brush. I'm going to run that all over my lower lash line. And then just on the outer corners, I'm going to apply a little bit of Activist, which is a really dark, almost black kind of shadow, just on the outer V. I'm going to go right there. And then going in and back with that tapered blending brush, I'm just going to blend out those edges. For lips, I'm trying really hard not to go in with a nude, so I'm going to go in with the Sephora Lip Paint. This is in the color, it just says the number 14. This is a really pretty berry color. I am heading out the door right now, so I am kind of rushing because I'm running late and I have someone waiting for me and I still need to get dressed. This always happens to me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below, as well as follow us on Instagram. I think I'm probably going to link my personal Instagram down in the description box as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I need to hurry.